Alright guys, how's it going? So just to kind of show you a little bit of how to graph the systems, we did it during class, but you know, if you didn't catch it, here we go. Alright, so I'll do number 2 on your homework, Getting Ready 26, just to show you how to get it done, okay? So we've got two equations, y equals 2x minus 3 and y equals x minus 5, okay? And forgive me, I'm going to be a little lame with this because I don't have a working TI-83 on my computer at home, and yeah, so that's what's going on. Alright, so you should turn on your calculator, right? And then press y equals. When you press y equals, you should have, you know, like y1, y2, all that stuff, right? This is y1, and that's y2, so just put it in. 2x minus 3. And if you don't remember which button to press for x, use this one. It's the one right next to alpha. It's the one right next to the green button, okay? Your second equation should be x plus 5. Okay? Hopefully that is clear. If you have anything else in the other equations, like y3, y4, blah, 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 erase that. Because the only thing you care about is these two. Okay? Alright, so if you want to press the button graph right now, it'll show you what the graph should look like when you draw it. And this is going to be horrible, but pretend these are the black lines. And your graph would look something like that, right? So when we draw this, it should look like this, okay? That's a lot of lines. Alright, but I also told you that you can't tell, or we figured out together actually, we can't tell what these numbers are, what these values are, just by looking at it. I mean, we'll get deeper into that another day on how to do that. But in order to do that, you should press, in order to find out the values, right, you have to go to the table. So you press second, which is this yellow button, which means you can access these yellow words. And then graph. So second graph, and it should take you to the table. Okay? And when I clicked on the table, let me get to it again real quick. It was a bunch of values, right? Let me pause this, and I'm going to write in the values real quick. Alright? So I just copied down, when you go to second graph, what you should see. Okay? So please take this one at a time. Of course, you're always going to have one set of x values, but now we have more than one y, right? This is the first line. This is the second line. Okay? If I was a student, just like you guys, I would take this equation one by one. So right now I'm going to graph in blue the y1s, okay? So when x is 0, y is negative 3. So I'm going to go to 0 and go down 1, 2, 3, dot. When x is 1, y is negative 1, right? So I'm going to go to 1, negative 1. I went down 1. When x is 2, y is 1. So I'll go to 1, 2, 1. When x is 3, y is 3. So I'll go 1, 2, 3. By the way, I should label this x, y. I'll go to 3 and then 1, 2, 3. And you can really see it's a pattern. 4, 5. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And to be honest, guys, you know it's going to be a line, right? So if you have like 3 points, you could just take a ruler, something straight, and just draw your line. I'm going to use this and cheat. Alright? That should work. Alright. Now I'm going to do the ones in red for y2. When x is 0, and in my mind, guys, I really, right now, I'm blocking out this. Let me cover it. I don't care about that right now. I'm graphing x and y2. I'm graphing the y2 values. So when x is 0, y2 is 5. So go to 0 for x, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When x is 1, y is 6. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this is only going up by 1 each time. That's pretty easy. So just go up by 1, 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 up by 1. Bam! I guess this is where they meet, which would be here. Right? This is where the two equations, y1 and y2, are equal. So this is kind of just a second way for us to be able to prove our answers, guys. We've gotten really good at setting an equation for both of these. Sorry, let me just set this up. Bam. So what we've done before is say, oh, the first equation is 2x minus 3 equals x plus 5. And I'm going to go ahead and bang that out. I'm going to solve it. Bam. Bam. 2x minus x would give me x minus 3 equals 5, right? To get this minus 3 away, I just add 3. Bam. And according to this, 5 plus 3 is 8. The equation should be equal at 8, which is true. We figured that out. But we do have to be able to graph these options, okay? So I hope this clears some things up. It's the exact same thing for every single one of these guys. When you get to 3, I know this looks different. Put this, whoa, that's messing up. Put this first equation, y equals x minus 3, and y1. Put this, negative 2x plus 3, and y2. Go to graph so you can see what it should look like, just to make sure you're not off basis. Press second graph to get the table points, and you should be okay. Alright? If you have any further questions, please feel free to email me, and we'll talk about it during class also tomorrow. Okay? Have a great night, guys. Bye.